Now, who doesn't want a monorail through their jungle? Oh yes, this is all the different dad's cars. And who hasn't lusted after a gold Capri 1800S? Sierra. Yeah, Velsatis. Oh, well, what a treat. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is here. All running perfectly. Oh, yes. Oh, monorail, monorail.
Seated throughout the ride. Hello, I'm Lord. There's a circuit for radio-controlled cars. It's not quite the same thing as and includes steam cars, commercial vehicles, racing cars, and land speed record breakers. On the right, you will see Jack Tucker's garage containing thousands of original spare parts. Beyond it, on the upper floor, is the story of motorsport, a motorcycle story. On the left are our
Citroen DS,
where we hold many of our motoring events. It was then sold to my ancestor, the Earl of Southampton, and a lovelock tree.
that was worth it just for that. I haven't really got close to the motor museum yet, other than from bird's eye view. This room contains all the cars used in TV and film. Harry Potter, James Bond, oh, Mr. Bean, Exterminate. This must be John Pertwee era. Right, let's try the National Motor Museum itself. Very beautifully presented, all of them. It's the Bentley Batour. And this goes right back to the dawn of the motor car. 1913 Fiat. And Ford Model T bread van. That's very nice. Sleep in that. Gorgeous. That's the 1930 supercharged Bentley. That's the 1875 Grenville steam carriage, and of course the first ever Daimler. (1886). Oh wow, wow, all of it, wow, wow. I had no idea they were so good.
So this one's 340.
And that, of course, is the 1909 Silver Ghost, a 1903 Cadillac. Whoa. I bet George in Glastonbury is having a nerdgasm. Oh, that's a real word. And there's the monorail, of course, from which we saw the Mercedes-Benz Grand Prix car, the Jaguar Le Mans car, Ferrari, Ford GT40, Jag E-Type, XK, Lotus Esprit. Oh, that's exotic. This Volkswagen XL1 only sold 200 to the public, but it does 300 miles per gallon. You still see the Mark I Golf on the streets. The Amphicar. Oh yeah, it's a driving boat. In 1939, this Morgan 4.4 finished 13th in Le Mans, averaging 57.5 miles per hour. Oh, now this is going to be quick. What sort of nutter would drive that? Ah, British. What a gorgeous chopper for the bikers among you. Norton 850 Commando. The BSA Bantam. It's a 1912 Norton. And a 1914 Royal Enfield. These are a little more up to date. There's the Italian scooters, Lambretta, Vesta. Right, back into the cars. Oh dear. That's the Route Master bus, of course. 1940s Land Rover. Pretty basic. Royal Mail Morris Minor delivery van here. Dishwater green. And an old Rover 110 looking spanking new. A 1959 Isagonis Mini. Lovely Triumph Herald. I used to see a lot of these Austin A30s growing up, but they're either all collector's items or perished by now. That's, oh my goodness, a 1930s Rolls-Royce Phantom. So beautiful. And that is the MGC, capable of 200 miles an hour. And an Austin Healey 100. It's the Escort Mark II in 1800 RS form, and of course the Audi Quattro. And anyone who's seen Steve McQueen's film, the 1970 Le Mans, that is the 917K, in of course orange and duck egg blue. And I really wanted to see this, the Ford GT40. What an achievement. What an effort Ford had to go to just to beat Ferrari at Le Mans. And speaking of Ferrari, Enzo himself said that the E-Type Jag was più bella automobile del mondo, the most beautiful car in the world. From 1935, America, this is the Auburn Speedster, supercharged. Still only do 100 miles an hour, but blimey, what a machine. And there was one of the 6 Chitty Chitty Bang Bangs built. Sweet little Austin Swallow, and Talbots, Alvises and Rileys going down there. Looks like he's a Silverstone. The Bugatti Sunbeam for children, and Formula One cars more recently. That was the BRM V16. Thoroughly recommend that. And never mind the cars, I've got a video to upload. And that signal is not for my 3 network. And here you've got the everyday classics that people seem to have driven in today. The Renault Cactus. What? Renault Cactus? I like this 1983 Citroën GSA in hearing aid beige. Seems a lot smaller than I remember, but then I would have been a lot shorter. And here's that magnificent line of Citroën DS's we saw from the monorail. DS, of course, being the French for goddess. And there's the Pug Palace and Packet Inn Stan. See, I'm not just driving bargain basement end of life vans here. I am experiencing the last of the everyday classics while they're still here, and sharing my enjoyment of them with you. And speaking of Peugeot vans, check out this one from 1988. Effectively the same workings as the mansion. This one's called the J9.
Somebody did come in. I mean, it was empty.
Citroen 2CV camper van. Okay. Citroen C6 from 2005. Very quirky indeed. You can see in there. Renault 16s. Are they still alive? Although they did look good. And there was the, still is alive somehow, the Renault 4. This is the van version. Van life coming up for the regular viewers. Do not adjust your set, do not change the channel. And there's about 15-year-old Renault Traffic like Ian Baker has, and these are all Renault camper vans. Might have a look later. Never mind vans, this is the 1983 Matra Simca. Oh, who didn't have a toy car of that? It's lovely. Nice. A 3-seat wide bench in such a tiny sports car. The Renault Espace, the game changer for multi-purpose vehicles or soccer mum cars. 7-seaters. It's a pity more of them don't survive till today. They'd make great camper vans. And here are what can only be described as old nails. These are old Renault Megans. Let's have a look at this hearing aid beige 1983 pop-up Renault Traffic Ulendo. Black and white TV, brown and orange decor, nude calendar. Oh yeah, basil brush in amongst it. And this 1990 Heimermobile, still see some about. And there are the remains of Beaulieu Abbey from a time when white British Christians were at war with other white British, slightly different Christians over, I don't know, a bit like Northern Ireland really. Oh yes, I remember. It was King Henry VIII, wasn't it? The anti-disestablishmentarianism. It's about whether you could dump a crap wife or not. Oh yeah, I do remember my history at school. And whether or not the Pope had sway of power among all the nations of Europe. And we finish with some more ordinary nails from Peugeot. And let's go out on a good note with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang riding out. Magnificent.
I think it's normal. The original ones had the full 3
This replica is powered by a Ford Scorpio 2.9 V6 litre engine. Glorious detail. That's the horn. Ford automatic gearbox. Delightful.
Yeah.
And how do you top an episode like that? Well, I'll be going to Andover and Basingstoke in the next episode. Yeah.